Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
All right, viewers, come on in. You know what time it is. It is Monday. It is 6 p.m. So it's Green Table Senior Care Talk Show time.
That's right.
All right. So listen, we're excited. We're always excited to be here to share with you, our viewers, our community who show up for us every single Monday. So I just like to say hello, hello, hello to our OGs who are here every Monday faithful.
Yes.
Hello to you and thank you. And then to our newcomers, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Green Table Senior Care Live Talk Show. I am Jessica Wright.
And I am Shonda Blue.
And we're your co-hosts. And we are your senior care experts. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Just to tell you a little bit about why we do what we do, is because we love it. First of all, we love it. We love it. We love to share. We love um, to give information that is going to help individuals keep their loved ones in their home or community longer. And so we just want to be a resource. We want to sound the alarm. We want to use all the expertise that we have gained um, over the years to be able to share and help you all navigate through this thing called uh, caregiving. Because listen, this is going to hit every single household, and so we just want to prepare you. We want to give you the do's, the don'ts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So that's why we come here every Monday. Also, like I said, we have some newcomers. So, Ishanda, can you tell them a little bit about who we are?
Yes, just a little bit about who we are. We are your sisters. We are registered nurses. We are your senior care experts. We are your number one choice for adult daycare. I'm not going to do the long story today, but we're your number one choice for adult daycare and daycare programs. And that is who we are on tonight.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to jump right in because we have a great topic. Listen, we're starting off the top of the month. It is Autism Awareness Month. And so we want to talk about that on today's live. We want to give some helpful tips and some resources on how you can better serve and take care of your loved one who has autism. So if you know someone, viewers, listen, come in close.
Yeah.
If you know someone who this would be beneficial for, please share this on your platform. Please tag them in the comments because listen, we want to make impact. We want to sound the alarm. We want to do our part and make sure individuals know what is out here, what is available for them that can help them in this journey, right? Because we all need help. If you've been a caregiver, you know caregivers, you know it's hard, you know you need support, you know you need help. And so that's what we want to do here. So if you all are okay with that, please do that for me. Share, like, tag someone to let them know all about it. And listen, you all talk to us. Speak to me. Let me know who's in on the live. I see the numbers keep going up and up and up. So talk to us. Let us know you're here and so we can shout you out. All right. So let's jump right in.
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to say kudos to Americas in Sumter County. This past Saturday, there was an autism awareness walk, and I think it's the first that they've ever had. And I saw pictures and videos, and I think it was a really great turnout. We definitely represented. We had our team members there on the ground, boots on the ground.
Okay.
Anyway, anyway, I just want to say kudos for our community. I'm not sure who put it together, but there was an autism awareness walk on this past Saturday. So kudos, kudos, kudos to our community for doing that. I know they had different vendors and different resources, which is what we're talking about on tonight, who were there. So yes, kudos to that for sure.
All right. So listen, we're just going to give some background. We just want to make sure our audience know what we're talking about. So I'm just going to give the definition and some characteristics of autism, and then we're going to jump into the resources, right?
Okay.
Okay. So autism is a developmental disorder that affects how a person communicates, interact, behaves, and learns.
Okay.
It is called a spectrum because symptoms and severity can vary widely from person to person. So you may some common characteristics, challenges with social interaction and communication, repetitive behaviors or restrictive interests, differences in how individuals learn, move, and pay attention. So this is typically diagnosed in childhood, in early childhood, through signs that can appear earlier or later. While there's no cure, early intervention and supportive services are greatly improve outcomes and quality of life. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to shed light. We're here to sound the alarm. We're here to inform you of resources.
Yes, it's Autism Awareness Month. So we want to talk tonight about 5 helpful tips for getting access to resources. And again, if you guys know any, put it in the chat that we may not know about locally or in your community or for our state. If you know of anything, please put it in the chat there so we can definitely discuss those. But I would say first is, and I've heard of Autism Speaks, but first is connecting with local and national organizations. And the 2 examples we were given was Autism Society and Autism Speaks. And they usually have a local chapter. I'm not sure if we have a local chapter. That's something that we need to check on, and we will have that information for you next week when we come back on Monday. Are we coming on Monday?
Monday. No, we won't be here on.
We won't be here Monday. When we come back on, we will have that information for you. Do we have a local Autism Speaks? And if anyone here, again, in the chat, if you're aware, let us know. But that is a advocacy resource. That is an advocacy resource for individuals and families. So that's number 1, connect with local and national organizations. Just anything you want to add to that?
I just want to do, like Ishana said, when we come back on, we want to have a special guest. So if you know someone, please.
I know someone.
Oh, well, we already.
I know someone.
Oh, well, we would have a special
I already got my
guest.
thinking cap.
Okay.
Thinking cap on.
Well, we got someone, but you can still tag them in the comments because we just never know. So we always want to have a backup. So definitely tag them in the comments.
Yes. I would say number 2 is, it says explore early intervention services. So there are some pediatricians who actually specialize in developmental delays, things of this nature, which I didn't really know that. And again, we need to know who those pediatricians are, that's their specialty, right? And so again, we'll be sharing more of that information, but definitely connect with your pediatrician. And if your pediatrician is not one that specializes, I'm sure they can recommend someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I did, Chad is my best friend.
Oh,
and
always.
it did give me some local resources here in America.
Okay, let's go.
That I would like to share, and I hope they're still per chat. Is Brighter Strives, ABA, which offers in-home and center-based applied behavior analyst therapy and daycare, after-school programs, family training, and social skill groups. That's Brighter Strives, ABA. And then it's the Treetop. The Treetop provides at-home therapy services for children aged 2 to 18 with autism spectrum disorders. And then it's the Total Care ABA. They also deliver therapy for children with behavior challenges to ensure streamlined processes for family. We have Easter Seals as well, and then Sumter County School programs for exceptional students. offer services and for for disabilities with children. And so these are just some
Those are some local,
local
yes.
resources here in Sumter County that I wanted to share and read out as well.
You know, Jessica, when we were talking about the developmental pediatrician, I left off occupational therapists and behavioral specialists can also help in this area with early detection or for appropriate treatment and care. So don't, not just the developmental pediatrician, but the occupational therapists and the behavioral specialists. Add them.
And you know what? That's the third helpful tip, utilizing community-based supports programs. So, you know, you can't do it alone, right? You need help, you need support, you need someone who this is their specialty, right? They specialize in this. They can give you tools, tips, things to help with behavior, learning, socialization, all of those things. So definitely make sure that you tap into your resources.
Yes, yes. And the last tip, now Jessica already talked about community-based support programs. You do not leave out innovative. So we also have that now income waiver, which also covers autism. And so we are able to take autism clients in our Americas and Albany location at our day programs. I just want to make sure we don't leave that out as a day program. I know you mentioned Easter Seals, and they are a valued partner of ours as well. Let's go to the next one. So the next tip, the last tip that we're going to talk about is advocating through education and awareness. We need to promote understanding, acceptance, and inclusion. And that's why that walk on Saturday was so important. I think they're having something else in Dawson on this Saturday. They're having some type of autism awareness event as well. It's important for us to be able to do that as a community. And so that is definitely our last tip, is about advocating through education and awareness. And we want to be one of those collaborators that also help with awareness as well.
Yes. So again, viewers, please share this. Please like it. Please tag someone so they can know about resources that are here locally. We also talked about some national resources as well that you can tap into, that will help and support you in this journey, right? And so I'm glad she always pick up my slack, right? So
vice versa.
So definitely Innovative Senior Solutions is the service for adult individuals who have transitioned out of high school, that is looking for a place to help support them and to continue to help them grow and give them skills. We can also do it as well there at our day center.
That's right. That's right.
So listen, anyone in the chat, anyone, please make sure you put in your resources, anything that any events that are going on locally.
Yes.
Please share them here, because listen, we want to be a resource. We want to sound the alarm and just let individuals know of things that are happening here that will benefit them and their loved ones.
Yes, I'm trying to see if we have any questions. So listen, guys, we will not be here next Monday. We will be on spring break. And I am learning to take time off. I'm learning.
This is a big step for her, you all. Give her a heart.
Yes,
give her
please
some heart.
give me a heart, because otherwise we would have been on. If it was up to me, we would have been on. But I am going to take a note, and also some self-care. Yes, that's important too. And we're caregivers, and that's important for us as caregivers. We got some notes here. Let's see. Melanie says, if parents cannot qualify for Medicaid due to income, apply for the Katie Beckett waivers, parent income. That is good. That is good. The Katie Beckett waiver. We may We may have to get Mel on here to talk a little bit more about. I've heard of that about the waiver, but I just heard of it. I don't know enough to explain it to you guys. So I want to bring you guys more information about that waiver. Let me see. Medicaid will cover ABA for members up to age 21.
Okay,
Up to age
great.
21. Thank you,
Great.
Mel, for that. That is very good information. And we do have a guest speaker that we'll be having to come on not this Monday, but the next Monday. And we'll still be talking about the topic of autism awareness.
So on April 21st, we will be right back here sharing more information based on the Autism Awareness Month. We will have a special guest that we can do a deeper dive. So if you have questions, you have someone that didn't make it on tonight's live, definitely make sure you are there. Set your notifications.
Yes.
Every Monday, 6 p.m. We'll be spring breaking next Monday, but on the 21st,
yes,
we will be right back here sharing more information, more tools, more resources to help you better take care of your loved one. So,
all right, guys.
All right.
We will see you back on April 21st.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.